You know, I just don't see how I could live without a home group, because it's a special family that God has brought together. It hasn't been me and hasn't been Nell, but God has brought every one of the folks that we've been in home groups. He has brought them into that group. And so we have met some great people, and we have great friends that have been part of our groups.
I started in a small group, and that was the first time that I heard people talk honestly about a relationship with Jesus Christ. It wasn't just a church building. It became a individual people who knew a living God, who knew a living Lord, who cared about them. And I was able to come in and hear people, and they were so transparent how they felt about God, and I had never experienced that. So that was my first example what it would be like to be in a small group talking honestly and trusting each other.
You know, I go back to the word relationship, and I think that was the most important thing that I learned when we first went to a group, and this was in California in the early 70s. And there was something special about these folks that I wanted to be a part of. And as we continued going to the group, we could see a change, not only in their lives, but also in our lives. And that's what we wanted to be a part of. And you know, as we get in, that's transformation or sanctification. That's the growth that we're going in, that we go through. And it's contagious.
I probably wouldn't be a Christian today if it hadn't been a home group, and I would never be able to not share that. And then I would have to ask them, you have to be honest with yourself. What do you want out of a home group? You don't have to be a believer to start going. You just have to be willing to be wanting something more. And if you want something more, if something's missing in your life, if you want to belong to and feel like that you are in tune with like-minded people, that a home group is where you need to go.
We fellowship, we pray together, we study together, we cry, we laugh, we like to eat. It's like having a family, and you're just drawn to each other. You're bonded.
A home group changed the way I felt about church. Always, church was a building. You got up, you went to church on Sunday, and you came home. And that's what I thought religion was. When I became a member of a home group and realized it was a way of life, that we were going to share life together, do life together. We were going to be there for the sickness. And we had one group that we've seen some really pretty horrendous things happen in their life, but we were always there for each other. And that is the kind of Christianity I wanted. And the only way I felt like I could have that is to be in a smaller group, growing together. Didn't matter what denomination, one common goal, Jesus Christ, and to grow in that common goal.